Call all hands. Beat to quarters. Run out the guns. Stand by the starboard battery.
One broadside into it, if you please, Captain Bush.
Pointers on target. Linstock ready.
Aye, aye, sir. Ready.
Fire!
Presenting Michael Redgrave as C.S. Forrester's indomitable man of the sea, Horatio Hornblower.
Many difficult problems in my seafaring career. But as I look back now, I can remember none graver than that which faced me as I prepared to sail in my frigate in search of the Natividad. I had captured her before in harbor, by night and by surprise. Now I must meet her on the open sea, where her enormous superiority in firing force must give her the advantage. Well, that was bad enough. Now I had the additional responsibility of a high-born and influential passenger, Lady Barbara Wellesley. When I returned to the ship after calling on the Viceroy at Panama, I summoned Bush, my first lieutenant, to my cabin. Mr. Bush, where's Lady Barbara?
She's on the quarterdeck, sir. I had the carpenter knock up a hammock chair for her.
Huh?
Had a bit of awning rigged so as to give her some shade.
Mr. Bush, the Lydia is a frigate about to go into action, not an Indiaman with nothing to do but pamper passengers.
No, sir.
If Lady Wellesley takes advantage of her position and forces me to carry her to England, I cannot refuse. But this is no reason why my ship should be turned into a boudoir.
No, sir.
Confound you, Bush. Can't you say anything but no, sir?
Yes, sir. Forgive me, sir, but it would have been highly dangerous for her ladyship to stay ashore with yellow fever spreading as it is.
So she seeks safety by coming aboard a ship which is about to fight an enemy twice its size. Now, harkye, Mr. Bush, no good will come of this. If we win the battle, we shall be censured for exposing her ladyship to danger. If we lose it,
I cannot imagine you losing any battle, sir. Not if it was the whole Spanish fleet instead of just one ship.
When I want your opinion, Mr. Bush, good or otherwise, I will ask for it. How am I going to pace my quarterdeck with a woman sitting there? The thing I've just thought is my shower bath under the pump on deck. Look, have a screen rigged. See that the crew are warned about dress, too. In this heat, most of them work half naked.
Aye, aye, sir.
She was still on the quarterdeck when I went to attend to the business of getting the ship underway. It was infuriating.
Heave! Heave, there, eyes! Heave! Cable's falling, sir! The anchor's foul, sir!
My mind had to juggle with many factors at once. The drag of the cable on the bows, the pressure of the wind on the driver and topsail, the set of the tide, the increasing sternway, the amount of cable still to run out. When I sail forward, I must do so dead in line with the anchor, with no slack in the cable, or we might well bring the masts and rigging about our ears.
Hard to starboard. Moving in, sir.
Smartly with the braces now. Now she's checked, Mr. Bush. She's moving forward. Mr. Bush, now, hands aloft, set every sail that'll draw.
All hands aloft!
Quickly, take in the cable.
She's making, sir. She's making.
Yes, but we mustn't sail up to our anchor with too much speed on her. When I give the order, Mr. Bush, we shall see how well you've drilled your crew. Those sails must come off her like lightning, or we're not to be taken aback.
They will, sir. I swear by the crew.
Stand by.
Now, take her off, sail. Courses, topsails, and gallants for your lives. Hard a port. Hard a port.
Captain there, cable in.
Quicker, quicker. Round, Brashy. Fly, yes, the big flood.
The moment had come. With sail off, the Lydia was drifting up to her anchor. Now was the moment when either she would raise it or the maneuver would end in disaster. Every man aboard, save the wildly rushing capstan hands, held his breath.
Anchors free, sir.
Is that all sail, Mr. Bush?
Aye, sir. By heaven, sir. You've shown those Spaniards the finest bit of seamanship they'll ever see in their lives.
Kindly attend to your duties, Mr. Bush.
Aye, sir.
Not until we were standing out of the Gulf, close hauled, that I was free to communicate to Lady Barbara the news I had heard from the Viceroy. In any case, good manners necessitated that I should address her. I couldn't ignore her presence, however much I might resent it. She sat in her hammock chair by the taffrail, a servant Hebe, the negress, at her feet. She was in animated conversation with Gerard, the officer of the watch, and I noted with amusement that Gerard broke off the conversation and moved away as I approached. Acknowledged my bow with a smile.
Oh, it's heavenly to be at sea again, Captain. And may I congratulate you on your amazing seamanship in raising your anchor. Also, you've given me no opportunity to tell you how grateful I am to you for taking me away from Panama. I was treated well enough, but, well, I was in charge of Her Excellency. An admirable woman, but oh, so dull. In Spanish America, women are treated like Mohammedans. And Spanish American food, oh...
On the latter point, I agree heartily, Your Ladyship.
Well, will you not sit down, Captain?
Sit down on my own quarterdeck? Thank you, Your Ladyship, but I've never done such a thing in my life. If you'll forgive me, I prefer to stand. I came to give you good news. Your brother, Sir Arthur, has won a great victory over the French in Portugal.
A great victory? Oh, that is very good news. I've always been proud of Arthur, and this makes me prouder still.
Well, I am happy to be the first to congratulate his sister.
Oh, Captain, just look at that setting sun. One almost expects to hear a hiss as it sinks into the sea.
Yes, I endeavor never to miss the sunset in these waters, Your Ladyship. It's a daily miracle.
Beautiful. Exquisite.
I hope Your Ladyship was well provided for during my absence ashore. If there's anything further that lies within my power...
Well, there's just one thing, Captain, that I should like to ask as a favor.
What is that?
That is that you do not call me Your Ladyship. Call me Lady Barbara, if you will.
Certainly, Lady Barbara.
And if Lady Barbara doesn't come easily to you and you wish to attract my attention, you can always say, Oh, Captain, I'm so sorry. Please accept my apologies. I realize now that to mock you was quite unforgivable.
There's nothing to forgive, ma'am. And now, if you will forgive me in your turn, I must attend to my duties.
One moment, please. Captain, I know that you've much on your mind. I know that before you sail for home, you must fight the Natividad. Will you tell me, what are your prospects in that battle?
Well, the Natividad, ma'am, is a two-decker with 50 guns against my 36. She is commanded by Vice Admiral de Crespo, a ruthless and bloodthirsty man who will never surrender. Whatever his faults, he's no coward. But against his force, I have perhaps a little experience. Capable and loyal officers and a very well-trained crew.
And they're English. That counts for much. You may be frank with me, Captain. What will happen if we should lose?
If I or my crew are taken alive, we shall be hanged or tortured. El Supremo will show no mercy to us for having turned against him. And you... it shall be my last care to see that you do not fall into the hands of de Crespo alive.
Thank you, Captain. But you're not to worry about me, nor to allow my presence to influence you. Should it come to the worst, I too am English, and a Wellesley. I know how to die.
Sent down to you, sir, for permission to shorten sail.
Yes, get the courses and topgallants off her, Mr. Bush.
Aye, sir. Hands to shorten sail.
Lady Farmer, you ought to be below. I'm afraid we're going to have a stiff gale.
Oh, no, Captain. This is too delicious after the heat.
It's your health, ma'am, about which I'm anxious.
If salt water was harmful, sailors would die young.
Well, it's really...
Next up, sail ho!
Sail?
Right ahead! Looks like the Natividad, sir. How's she headed? On the starboard deck, sir. Same as us. She is the Natividad, sir. I can see the cat of her topsail. Report any activity. Aye, sir. She's seen us, sir. She's wearing out on port deck, heading up the window of us, sir.
Oh, is she? Unusual for a Spanish ship to face a Viking challenge. Of course, she's not a Spanish ship now. She shan't get the weather gauge of me, whatever happens.
And the braces there. You all, keep as near the wind as you'll lie. Mr. Bush, beat the quarters, if you please, and clear for action.
Your place is below, Lady Barbara. Take your maid with you and stay in the cockpit until the action is over. No, not the cockpit. We'll leave that for the wounded. Go to the cable tier.
Captain!
I've no time to discuss the matter, ma'am. Mr. Clay, conduct her ladyship to the cable tier. See if she is safe before you leave her. Those are my orders, Mr. Clay. Mr. Bush's incessant drilling of the crew showed its value now. Every man knew his job and did it swiftly and well. The decks were soused with water and strewn with sand. The bulkheads were knocked away. The fire parties took their places at the pumps. The boys ran with cartridges for the guns. And down below, the acting surgeon was dragging the midshipmen's chests together in the cockpit to make an operating table.
The more this sea gets up, the better, sir. The Natividad won't be able to open the lower gun ports.
No. I'll probably have 2 reefs taken in those topsails.
Aye, sir. Top and aloft. 2 reefs in the topsail. Excuse me, sir. With all this spray breaking aboard, do you think we can rely on the flint triggers for the guns? Or shall we have the slow matches lit in the tubs?
Yeah, better light the matches in case.
Wheel there. Steer small, blast you. Look here. Both ships are approaching each other at an angle. Steer so that when we meet, our ship has the wind of the other. Do you understand?
Aye, sir. Look, sir. There's a puff of smoke. She's opened fire.
Man's a fool to waste powder and shot at such range. Never forget, Mr. Bush, a first broadside discharged in close quarters with guns carefully loaded by crews with time to think is worth 10 under any other circumstances.
Yes, sir. We've been passing mighty close, sir. If we both stay on this course, in fact, we'll meet bow to bow. No telling who'll have the weather gauge. That was closer. Here comes another. That got us. 2 men down at number 4 gun, sir. Christmas! We're going to shave it close.
Stand by, Mr. Rayner. Fire as your guns bear. Wheel there. Watch your helm, weather. Yes, sir. Now, hold her as she comes round. Fire!
With action at last, my nervousness and fear of some fatal error was gone. I stared across the tossing sea at the Natividad. I could see De Crespo up on the poop. The fellow actually had the insolence to wave airily at me. We'd had the advantage from our maneuver, 2 broadsides into her at close range, with only 1 shot in reply. Now, we had to pay for it. I saw the rudder of our opponent kick over, and the next moment the 2-decker had swung round and was hurtling down upon us.
Top gallant! Take it in! Now, steady, lads. We shall have a broadside from her, too. Fire!
evidently unable to trust his crew to fire independently and was working them to the word of command. He was doing it well, too. At intervals, as the sea permitted, her lower deck ports were opening like clockwork, and her big 24-pounders were vomiting flame and smoke.
Much work this, sir?
Yes. Mr. Bush, have the dead carried away from the guns. The crews cannot work properly. The men had better lie on the deck and drag them. It's death to stand in that iron hail. And, Mr. Bush, I fear the Natividad's superior force is too great for us to continue this close work. We shall have to use cunning if we're to survive.
It's a pity, sir, but I'm afraid you're right.
Hands to the braces. Now, Mr. Bush, back the main topsail a trifle to take way off us.
And let the Natividad get ahead. Aye, sir.
Now, tack ship and run across her stern. A broadside, Mr. Gerard.
Aye, sir.
Now attack again. Come on, the braces there. Back across her stern. Your guns, Mr. Raynor.
Glorious. Damn my eyes. Glorious. Two broadsides into a stern. She's too big and chunky to take them out like us, sir.
Yes, save your satisfaction for the end. She's coming back at us.
Oh, she is, sir. And her lower gun ports are open as well this time. Going to take some real punishment now. There's Dick Crispo, drilling like a knife. I hope he was killed, sir, in our broadsides. Here she comes. Oh, what we about to receive.
Stand, Commander! The mizzen mast is coming down!
Captain Hornblower, are you all right, sir?
Ricky, Bush, they're cutting away from me.
I'll have you free in it, Jimmy. Lend a hand here, some of you, to free the captain. Now, sir, let me get you below, sir. You're covered with blood.
Get on with your work, Buster. It's not my blood. Now clear this mess or we're lost. The mizzen has carried away the main topgallant mast with it.
Out to go! Hey, Drumskin! Axe is here. Cut that wreckage away.
Look out! Here comes all the broadside!
Stay at your work. I'll run my sword into the man who moves away. The new broadside thundered into us, and I felt the Lydia leap and twist like something human as the great shots plunged into her vitals. A man wielding his axe near me suddenly vanished in a red mass. I picked up his axe and attacked the tangled wreckage myself. Suddenly I felt the ship lurch and swing. She was free of the wreckage. Most of the men who had been on the quarterdeck with me were dead. Marines, seamen, officers. Natividad was wearing round again, and I forced my mind to concentrate on the problem of how I could maneuver my crippled ship and continue the fight. Man the braces! Mr. Bush, we'll try and bring her into the wind. We'll, on to starboard. Starboard, sir. Stand to your guns, men. Fire!
Oh, well done, lads! There goes our foremost! Give it her again! Pump it into her! Fire!
Sir, look at that. The foremost is gone. You take the main topmast with it. She's swinging round into the wind. She's as helpless as we are.
Confound it, the gale is blowing us apart. Ceasefire, then. You're only wasting your shot at this range.
With the mizzen gun, sir, I can't get enough leverage to sail into the wind.
No, it's infuriating, but she's in the same trouble. Mr. Bush, the ship which is ready for action again first will win this battle.
Aye, sir. I'll get that.
Bush, you're hurt.
It's not so much, sir. A falling block caught in the head. I'll tie it up for now. Are you all right, sir?
For heaven's sake, don't stand there asking questions like a fool. I'm standing, aren't I? Get this deck cleared up so we can move. Lady Barbara, who gave you permission to come on deck? My orders were for you to stay below. The deck is no place for you.
I can see that, Captain. I've no intention of obstructing you. I propose to lock myself in my cabin.
Your cabin?
So, yes, please allow us to go to my cabin, sir.
There's no cabin left for you, ma'am, I regret. 4 broadsides of 24-pound shot from the Natividad have passed through your cabin, ma'am, and what is left of it wouldn't shelter a fly.
Oh, dear.
And we've much to do to make our ship ready to fight again.
Very well, Captain. But Your coat is torn, sir. You are bloody. Can I help you at all?
Yes, ma'am. You can help me and all of us by going back to the cable tier.
I offer my humble apologies, Captain.
Mr. Bush, you will no doubt appreciate the situation. Yes, sir. We must bring a jury must and get back into battle as soon as possible. And impress on the men, Mr. Bush, that their lives and liberty depend upon speed. The first ship ready for action is going to win this battle.
Horatio Hornblower, starring Michael Redgrave, is based on the novels by C.S. Forrester. Music composed and conducted by Sidney Torch. Produced by Harry Allen Towers.